Regan Slaymaker for International Boxing News. I have the pleasure to be joined by super lightweight prospect Pierce O'Leary. Pierce, how are you today, mate?
Yeah, I'm all good, mate. I'm all good. Thanks for having me on.
No problem at all. Thank you for joining the channel. I thought we'd jump straight into it with your previous performance against Kane Gardner. I mean, not only was it a great win at the time, but also since obviously he beat Conor Walker in his fight before that. Conor Walker goes on to beat Cyrus Patterson. It's a win that's aged even better since your performance as well. How are you feeling reflecting on that win?
I never really reflected back on it. I was just like, I like obviously I got the job done, and it was time for me now to move on to the next stage. So yeah, literally was put behind me. I didn't even think of it. I just thought, right, great win. I'll be going now. What's next? And that was really it. But a lot of people actually like yourself said that to me about me, And listen, I couldn't be any happier now, and the position I'm put in now, so it's everything's going great. The momentum's good, so back out soon. But Kane Gardner, like he was a very very good guy, even though he never thrown out for the first half of the fight, I was a bit surprised because I knew he had something up his sleeve where I was very curious and I was still alert about. But listen, that never happened before, so another test passed.
Definitely, mate. It was a great start for yourself. And I was when I was at the IBox gym and shout out to Eddie Lamanau who helped set up this interview the other day as well. That everyone's kind of taking those steps up and winning as well. How does it feel for where you're all take? How does it feel when you're in this environment where everyone's winning and winning together as well? It must be nice.
Yeah, yeah, we're all taking those chances. I think, you know, to get this, and we're all trying hard together. We all believe in each other, and we all believe in ourselves, which is the most important thing. And we're just going from there, and you can see the gym has grown from strength to strength.
Definitely, mate. And also, you mentioned that activity, and you mentioned you're on some great momentum as well. But I think the question on everyone's lips: when can we see Pierce O'Leary back out?
I can't give an official date, but I'm hoping pretty soon in the new year. Pretty
Perfect.
soon in the new
Well,
year. We were expecting the fight for the end of December, but that never got concrete. So looks like in the new year now.
perfect. Well, we look forward to seeing it. Is it? Would it be? Obviously, I think I was saying this to Henry Turner. Obviously, it's always a bit more of an excitement when home based fighters kind of fight domestic fighters from Britain and Ireland. Like it's a bit more an excitement when we know the opponent and things like that. Is it? Do you think it would be for you? Is it the same case, or would you? Is it anyone you just want to be active?
No, listen, I just want to keep on climbing. I just want to keep on climbing that WBC rank and keep pushing on, and that's the goal, to become world champion. So listen, I just want to keep on climbing. So wherever it is, who has a higher ranking, I just want to keep on chasing them.
Definitely, but that's fair enough as well. And I know that your promoter Frank Warren is very good at matchmaking and picking those performance shows that giving kind of Joe Joyce, Daniel Dubois those mandatory positions as well. I do want to touch on kind of the rise of Irish boxing at the moment. Obviously, you're a big part of that at the moment. Obviously, I imagine that the aim is for you to headline a huge show in Dublin at some point. Is that the case?
Yeah, definitely. We spoke about this numerous times. Me and my manager Francis, and I think uh, it looks possible, and it looks very like there's good odds against it. So I think April we could have a big homecoming fight. Um, Against a good opponent as well, who we spoke about. But listen, I think it's going to be at least a 6.5, 8,000 seater venue. It needed to be. So I just think once we get past the line, once we get the next test out of the way, we take the boxes. I think that's the April time. I think we be looking at a homecoming place, God.
Well, definitely. Well, we look forward to seeing that, mate. And before we get into it, obviously there is a small matter of Katie Taylor rematching Chantel Cameron. I just thought I'd get your opinions on that. Obviously, going off the first fight, how do you see the second fight going?
I don't know, to be honest. I don't know. Like I just think like I think Katie Taylor was a little bit too flat in the ring at the time, but I think she be a lot smarter. She got the feel of her, and she understands. She moved the weight as well, so yeah, I think she changed a lot in our training camp this time around. So I would be expecting a different Katie Taylor, most definitely.
Uh,
But those that as you said about Irish boxing, like those kind of fight cards, you've got great undercard on it. I think it's just going to keep on growing from now on. I think big fights are well needed in Dublin. The hunger is there for them, and there's a lot of people that want them screaming out for those kind of fights. So I think it's time to make it happen.
Definitely is, and I feel like every year we're having more and more fights in Ireland and more huge cards as well. Not just with Katie Taylor as well. I do want to touch on kind of we've mentioned it. You train at the IBox gym with Eddie Lamb and Al Smith. Obviously, gutted that I missed you in the gym the other week. Hence why we're doing this interview on Zoom as well. But kind of obviously, what is it like training with Eddie Lamb and Al Smith, and how have they kind of perfected your game in the professional ranks?
Yeah, listen, like they're like family, you know. It's like you're trying and you're feeling very comfortable. Um, like they bring the best out in you. They understand you. I spent pretty much most of my time over here in lockdown when my missus back home when you had a baby, and it was hard. So they kind of took me in and kind of make me feel like at home. So we spend most of the time through COVID over here on my own, grafting every day in the gym, and as soon as we're able to start fighting behind closed doors around like that, we already had 5 months of training behind us. So it was not new to us going to the ring. So I kind of think that COVID benefited me a little bit in that sense. But yeah, it was we gelled really well and everything's gone great so far.
You definitely have, and it shows with the performances that you're putting in every time you fight, Pierce, as well. Obviously there's also sparring in and around your weight. Obviously you got Henry Turner in your camp, Sam Noakes as well. It must be, like you said, when you were training during COVID as well, it must be nice that you've kind of got that in-house sparring as well, especially with two fighters that are on the rise like yourself as well.
Yeah, we weren't really sparring through COVID. Only if needed be if you're in a camp. But most of us were in the gym every day training. Like we were like it brought the best out of me. You know, it gave me time to gel, gave me time to bring out not a new style, but develop a style that suits me for the pros. And that's what we done. And we all rubbed off each other. I remember Henry Turner from 2014 being in 2014 and 15, I think we were in Hungary together in the European Championships. And it's mad thinking back then we were only kids, and then all of a sudden we're teammates now. You know, so that's boxing's a small world in that sense, but it's great. We rub off shoulders. Sam Noakes, he's a machine. He works seriously hard in the gym, and just like the rest of us as well.
Definitely, and it was great watching everyone at the iBox kind of working in full flow the other day. I think I watched Sam Noakes and Henry spar about 10 rounds. It was a bit it was very nice to see. Pierce, my final question, mate. Thank you again for giving me your time today. We ask everyone this. What does boxing mean to you?
Boxing, my life. I don't know else than boxing, you know. People say people ask me already, what would you do after retirement? Like, I just don't even question that. You know, I always visualize myself being in boxing, involved in boxing in some sort of sense. So, yeah, boxing my life.
Perfect, Pierce. Thank you very much for that, and yeah, best of luck for whenever you're next out. We look forward to seeing it. But until then, thank you very much, and see you soon.
Thanks very much. No, thanks very much.
Cheers.
Appreciate it.
No worries, Pierce. Take care.